How's it going, everybody? I'm Grey Wolf, and we finally got our big update for Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Version 1.04 updates are finally here. We're going to be checking out all the patch notes for this version. I'm very excited. I've already heard that they've fixed all the infinites and a lot of the bugs online. But let's go ahead and take a full look at the entire patch. Starting with general battle adjustments and changes. Reduce the amount of fighting spirit gained when a Konpaku is destroyed. If you don't know what fighting spirit is, that's the bar you fill up to get your evolution, as well as your sublimation and spirit drive. Fix an issue where the damage stun of chain reverse varied depending on the awakening stage. I didn't even know this was a thing. In online matches, adjusted unintended unblockable frames during wake up, correcting an issue where combos could be infinitely extended. Thank you. This is the change that made it to where you cannot do those infinites online anymore. Great. Shouldn't have been in the game to begin with, but better late than never. Moving on to game mode adjustments and changes. Free match. Change the match time to 300 seconds. Okay. I didn't even know it wasn't. Set the default for matchmaking region and connection speed in the matchmaking settings to unlimited. Set the default for soul crystals and spirit talismans in the matchmaking settings to disabled. I mean, cool, I guess. This is all whatever. Battle. Turned off the display of technique names triggered by spiritual pressure move outside of NPC battles. Change the specification so that the time limit does not stop during reverse actions. This is something else I didn't even know was a thing. These are all whatever. Now, time for the big ones. The character changes. And we're starting with Bankai Ichigo. Okay. Hakugeki. Fix an issue where the forward movement distance became excessive when inputting Hakugeki after landing an attack. I'm not entirely sure what this is about. Flash attack follow-up. Fix an issue where the follow-up would not occur correctly with certain inputs during Awakening or Getsuga aura state. When it says the follow-up, does it mean his actual flash attack follow-up, or does it mean the Getsuga you can do in aura state? I'm going to assume it's the actual flash attack follow-up. Reduce the reishi upon reawakening. So this means that Vastalorde has even less health. I think this is fine. He gets a full revive. I think it's fine to make him squishy in this state, considering he does so much damage if he hits you. Alright. Final Getsuga Tensho Ichigo. Spiritual Pressure Move 1. Fix an issue where it would not follow up correctly under certain circumstances. Signature Move. Restricted the use of certain actions after hit. Increase the amount of spirit energy given to the opponent upon hit. Increase the amount of fighting spirit required to transition to Keycone channel and spirit drive. That's big for this character. Significantly increase the amount of fighting spirit given to the opponent upon a Keycone move hit. So this means he fills up your evolution and sublimation bar faster when he hits you with a Keycone move. Moving on to Uryu. I don't know too much about Uryu. I've only dipped my fingers into the water with him. Breaker. Made it so combos can be connected when performing follow-up ho-ho after a breaker. Okay, so we can flash step follow-up after it now. Spiritual Pressure Move 2, Reawakening. Adjusted the attack hitbox to prevent multi-hit. Reishi Concentration State. Made it so specific combos can be connected during the effect. Okay, so he has more combos now. I mean, that's cool. Follow up ho-ho. Made it so it follows up correctly with specific inputs. Oh boy. Here's a big one. Yoruichi Shihon. Breaker. Moving on. Renji. Awakening. Changed it so that reishi is not restored upon awakening, but are carried over as a percentage. Oh wow. Weakening. Adjusted the behavior when transitioning to weakening. This right here, that's a big nerf. Because if you don't know, reishi is your health bar. And since it's not being restored when Renji goes into his bankai, which is a giant bankai, that means you want to pop this a lot earlier instead of popping it when you're at low health. That's a pretty big nerf. Not entirely sure how I feel about it, but we'll see. Rukia. Signature move. Made it cancelable into follow-up ho-ho. Increase the damage amount during awakening. Okay, so her fireball can now use a flash step follow-up, and it has increased damage. I didn't know it couldn't do that, actually. Signature move, charged. Adjusted the frame advantage of the charged attack to prevent it from hitting again. Wait. No. Did they take away Rukia's fireball loops? Oh, I'm gonna be so sad if they took away her fireball loops. That was like one of the only things that made me like playing her. Adjusted the damage of some actions against the guard gauge. Okay, so does she do more or less? I wish they would give us a little bit more specifics when they say this stuff. Kira. I don't know anything about Kira, so I'm just gonna read this out and move on. Signature move, made it so it follows up correctly with specific inputs. Signature move, charged. Made it so that the opponent can guard upon recovery when used against specific characters. Moving on to Ikkaku. Follow-up Ho-Ho. Made it so it hits correctly against specific characters. Signature move, during Spiritual Pressure Move 1 effect, increase the damage amount of the parry step button follow-up during Spiritual Pressure Move 2 activation. Spiritual Pressure Move 1. Fix an issue where it can be cancelled into other actions at unintended timings. Oh! This is a big one. We've got Yamamoto. Signature move. Fix an issue where the second hit of the attack could not be used when entering Hellfire state at the time of use. Special flash attack. Fixed an issue where it would not follow up correctly when blocked. Adjusted the frame advantage on hit and block. So if y'all didn't know, Yamamoto's special flash attack had this weird interaction with blocking opponents, where you could just make them infinitely block his special flash attack, and he basically could guard crush you as long as he didn't enter his Hellfire state. It was really annoying to deal with, really stupid. Big change, good. Like, thank you for getting rid of that. I don't know how that made it to release in the first place, but again, like I said, better late than never. Spiritual Pressure Move 2. Fix an issue where the attack hitbox would disappear under certain circumstances. Yeah, I don't know what this means. Here's another big one. Aizen. Flash attack. Increase the damage when the Hogyoku fusion level increases. Okay. Spiritual Pressure Move 1. Reawakened. Fix an issue where it would not hit certain characters correctly. I haven't really checked out Aizen that much, so I'm not entirely sure what all bugs and exploits he has, or had. Signature move. Okay, so a signature move for all versions. Fix an issue where it would not follow up correctly with specific inputs. I don't know what this is about. Shorten the time to transition to Hogyoku Fusion second phase. So this means he gets his first transformation faster. That seems like a pretty big buff. Reduce the amount of fighting spirit required to awaken from Hogyoku Fusion second phase. Wow, Aizen just got super buffed. So he goes into Hogyoku Fusion faster, and he gets his evolution quicker from his Hogyoku form. That's insane, and he deals more damage. Aizen might be new number one. I don't know. We'll see. Byakuya. I really like Byakuya. It's unfortunate that his signature move had online exploits to it, so I try my best not to use it whenever I played him, but let's get into it. Signature move. Made it so it cannot follow up from quick attack or flash attack, okay? Fix an issue where it could not follow up to Hakugeki when following up to flash attack. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what this is. Flash attack. Made it so it attacks by matching the position when there is a certain height difference with the opponent. I feel like they need to make this change for more things. There's a lot of projectiles that have no vertical tracking. Overall, I think Byakuya is going to stay the same. He just doesn't have the exploits, which is good. Very good. Sanjin Komomura, what the dog doing? Awakening. Changed it so Reishi's not... Okay, he literally has the same changes as Renji, so there's not much to talk about. Tosen. I know nothing about Tosen. Spiritual Pressure Move 2. Made it so it follows up correctly when a counter is successful under certain circumstances. Made it possible to immediately transition into another action after certain actions. Can we, like, please get specifics for this one? What do you mean by this? I'm sure Tosen players will figure it out, but it'd be nice to know specifics on what it means. Mayuri. I don't know much about Mayuri either. I do know that his flash attack ender, though, was plus on block for some reason, when basically every other character was minus. Flash attack follow-up. Fixed an issue where it could be cancelled at unintended timings. I believe this is them fixing the plus on block flash attack. That's good. Spiritual Pressure Move 2. Fixed an issue where the attack would not hit correctly against opponents with Reishi below a certain amount. Kiko Move 1, Normal State. Fix an issue where it would not hit correctly under certain circumstances. Fallout Ho-Ho. Adjusted the combo scaling during combos. Moving on. Kaien Shiba. I know a little bit about Kaien, not enough to know his ins and outs though. Signature move made it so it follows up correctly with specific inputs. Special flash attack adjusted the charge time when in current aura state. It seems like Kaien just got buffed. I don't really know. Shinji. Signature move. Fixed an issue where the follow-up attack after a successful counter would not connect against certain techniques of the opponent. Breaker. Adjusted the standing position when a breaker was parried. Made it so combos can be connected correctly against specific characters. So I guess some characters' hitboxes wouldn't combo correctly? Oh! Starrk. Here we go. I think Starrk is a pretty underwhelming character. I think he has one of the worst awakened states in the game. Let's see if any of this changes that. Quick attack, normal state. Fix an issue where combos could be infinitely extended under certain circumstances. I'm not too sure what this is talking about. Special flash attack. Made it so it follows up correctly with certain inputs. Breaker. Adjusted the standing position when breaker was parried. Follow up Ho-Ho, normal state. Fix an issue where damage would decrease during Spiritual Pressure Move 2 activation. So wait, he would get a damage decrease when he used his SP2 power-up? Okay. Flash attack, awakened. Okay. Fix an issue where combos would not hit correctly under certain circumstances. Special condition, awakened. Fix an issue where Blue Flame Wolf Stock would not be consumed correctly despite having Blue Flame Wolf Stock under certain circumstances. Okay. I mean, this sounds good. Maybe there are bigger changes here than I think there are. So hopefully, these actually make Starrk's awakening state worth going into, because if you want my honest opinion, it was never worth going into it. You were better off just staying in his normal state and zoning the opponent. If any Coyote Starrk players want to correct me in the comments, feel free. Halibel! Here we go. I'm excited for this one. Special condition. Fix an issue where the aura gauge would not increase for certain actions. I didn't even know this was a thing. Spiritual Pressure Move 2, this is her DP. Increase the invincibility time. Really? You made an invincible move more invincible? Okay. Quick Attack Awakened. Increase the block stun time in a signature upgrade state. What? What does it mean by this? I'm not entirely sure what this means. Either way, hey. Halibel got buffed. That's one of my mains right there. I'm happy. Alright. Now, another character I love playing. Kiko Move 1, normal state. Fix an issue where it would not hit correctly during online matches. Okay. I never experienced this. I didn't know it was a thing. Follow up Ho-Ho. Made it so it follows up correctly with specific inputs. Spiritual Pressure Move 2, awakened. Fixed an issue where it would not follow up correctly. And that's it. That's all the changes. Honestly, I do kind of wish that there were more characters on here. Buff Kenpachi. I also wish that they were more specific with some of these changes. It's like, what does this mean for Halibel? And what does this mean for, like, Starrk? But overall, I think this is a fantastic patch. I think it's a massive step in the right direction. Some people will say that these issues shouldn't have been in the game to begin with. I agree. But, like I say, better late than never. At least we got a patch changing all this stuff. I'm happy with this patch. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. That'll have to do it in this video. Feel free to comment down below what character you would have liked to see get some changes and, I don't know, buffs, nerfs, whatever. And what are some features that you would have liked to see come to the game? Other than the obvious, you know, spectator, rank, all that stuff. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye.